Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode review of Hollyoaks for the 18th August 2021. What an episode. Summer, what can I say? That was scary ending. Hey guys, Summer and Sienna, what happened? They just sat down together having some sort of like indoor picnic, I believe, which I thought looked pretty nice. Because usually picnic are outdoors, and it was something nice to see if the weather's not too, good outside. And Sienna, unfortunately, thinking she was one step ahead of Summer, trying to play her off. Sienna was showing her vulnerability to Summer, saying she did a lot of bad things in her life, and I think she shared a story. And normally, to the average person, this would have worked and you would have gained sympathy from the listener. But you're dealing with Summer here. Summer was not messing around. She was listening intently. I really thought Summer was buying it. And what happened was, we saw Summer saying, well, show me why are you recording, basically. And she got her to open up the basket as well, the picnic basket, and it read, "Bang, bang, you're dead," which was like a weird, scary kind of joke. I think Sienna just fake laughed and saying, "Are we playing an assassin's game?" Summer, caught her out and saying, why are you recording me? And trying to get me to confess something. She's just showing she's not that stupid. I really thought, Summer is really clever and a real villain here. And you cannot be messing around with such villains. I think Hollyoaks done really well to show it's not that easy when you're dealing with dangerous people out there, and especially if they got someone hostage, you really have to be careful. And I guess Sienna was being careful, but unfortunately it just did not work in her favor, and it was a little bit risky playing a game with Summer and trying to record her, especially as well. And she also mentioned, Summer, that she knew Sienna has been going through her diary. It just shows how Summer's always one step ahead. Sometimes it's unbelievable. And it's just scary at the same time, how she's always one step ahead. And it ended there. And we're not just sure how that's going to work out for Sienna, unfortunately, because Damon and Liberty are both locked in that kitchen. I don't know what to call it, in the school kitchen or vault. So they're going to have to pull something off here. And earlier on the episode, we saw, Brody and Sienna doing meetups at the Folly, just discussing what they're trying to do about the situation, as you can see in the picture right now. And, guess who walks in? Cindy, of all people. And it's just funny, I find it, because Cindy just happens to catch things at the right time. She's been on a lot of storylines. Example, the Luke's mother situation, where she finds the letters and everything. She just happens to be the finder or the catcher of important moments. I find that with Cindy, and sometimes she does the right thing, and sometimes she doesn't. And obviously she kind of believed Brody, that he's didn't kill Liberty and she's still alive, and that Summer's the killer. It was quite funny to also see Cindy tell Brody that you know how to half pick him, meaning that Brody's had his girlfriends or ex-girlfriends are a bit on the unhinged side as the characters that they play. And Cindy offered to help. Sienna didn't really want her to get involved, So we did see later after that, Cindy actually risking her life, going inside Summer's flat, finding an invoice of the lockup station that Summer has, taken a picture, putting it back in its place, and that's the end. We saw it there. So maybe we'll see the next episode if it progresses. But I just found that, very risky. Maybe, I think Cindy's obviously done risky things in the past, but at the same time, I'm not sure if she knows who she's dealing with here. But then again, she was made aware by Brody and Sienna that Summer's dangerous and she's got Liberty hostage. But for Cindy, as an outsider of the family, taking that risk, that brave, bold decision to kind of sneak inside the flat, was really good of her. As long as she didn't get caught, because if she got caught, it would have been a whole different story, and Cindy would have blown the cover. So these kind of situations, unfortunately, if you manage to do it, you're the hero, and if you get caught, you will ruin everything, and you will have to be very apologetic. And, it was an overall interesting episode. Obviously, John Paul as well, he's contemplating looking for a therapist. And Sally, I think she's getting a bit bored as well. She just wants to go back to school. Actually, she does want to go back to school. John Paul's trying to make her go back to school. But I'm not sure why Sally doesn't want to go back. She wants to go back, but I think, obviously, her killing George, defending her son, probably just makes her question, should she go back? Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way, guys. Feel free to comment below. Let me know what you thought of the episode. And please subscribe to my channel. Thanks for anyone listening to my reviews. It means a lot, and I'm going to keep them coming in per episode. And it would mean a lot if you listen to my reviews. Thanks, guys.